Agata, the invoice from the Kaffa shipment is now 2 weeks past due. I have checked with the dock registrar twice. No record of a revised arrival date from the Genoese factor. Do you want to send the complaint, or should I?
Send me the invoice number and I will handle it. The Genoese factor never listens to physicians anyway. No offense intended.
None taken. It is CF 33478, the late summer bale consignment. 40 bales of raw fleece, supposed to clear Kaffa in August.
I am forwarding this to Ronaldo now. He has a contact with the Genoese shippers in Florence. He can press from that end. Ronaldo, are you reading this thread? The Kaffa wool is 2 weeks late with no word.
The dock registrar has no revised estimate at all. Nobody seems to know where the fleet is.
Gentlemen and Agata, my considered professional opinion is that the sailors stopped somewhere warm to dice away your cargo. I base this on extensive knowledge of Genoese sailors. I will write to my contact in Florence this afternoon. Do not expect a fast replies.
Ronaldo, please just write the letter.
Already writing it.
I appreciate the confidence this group places in commerce.
Everyone, I am sending a voice memo. The short version is that the harbor master has added a new fee. It applies to all vessels arriving more than 10 days late. He is calling it a delayed inspection surcharge. The notice went up this morning on the dock board.
Nobody asked for a voice memo, Tommaso.
Tommaso, how much is the fee?
I did say in the memo. It is 4 soldi per bale on late inspection.
That is 40 soldi on our shipment alone. I am texting him directly. I am writing to dispute the delayed inspection surcharge posted this morning. The Kaffa fleet has not yet arrived. You cannot charge an inspection fee on a ship that has not docked. The fee should apply at the time of inspection, not in advance. I am requesting clarification in writing.
Thank you for your inquiry regarding Port of Messina Fee Schedule Amendment, Autumn Schedule 1347. The delayed inspection surcharge applies to all vessels whose registered arrival window has lapsed by 10 or more days. This determination is made by the harbor registry, not by the cargo recipient. The fee will be assessed at the time of inspection and is non-negotiable. For further inquiries, contact the Harbor Fee Office during morning hours. Porto di Messina, Office of the Harbor Master.
That is not an answer, it is a pamphlet.
Thank you for your inquiry regarding Port of Messina Fee Schedule Amendment, Autumn Schedule 1347.
Remarkable. The Harbor Master sent me a form letter, twice.
I am not surprised. We will dispute it through the guild when the ship docks. There is a proper process and he knows it.
I once sent the harbor master of Genoa a formal complaint. He sent me a form letter and then charged me for the ink.
Should I go speak to someone at the fee office in person?
No, Tommaso. Leave it to the guild.
Ronaldo, I need to discuss something separately.
I am here. Is this about the Pisan Guild?
Yes. I heard they are tendering again for the spring Sicilian contract. If we move early and offer a slightly lower rate, we can cut them out entirely.
I like cutting out Pisans. What are we talking about, margin-wise?
Thin. Perhaps 8% instead of 11.
8 is thin, Agata. I have the warehouse costs in Florence on top of transport. At 8, I am essentially working for the pleasure of it.
The volume would make up for it. If we lock the contract, we have 12 months of guaranteed throughput.
Let me run the figures tonight. I am not saying no. I am saying 8 makes me nervous.
Everything makes you nervous, Ronaldo. That is why your figures are always correct.
That is the kindest thing you have ever said to me. I am writing it down.
Luca, I have a question.
What is it, Tommaso?
Can a physician legally witness a bill of lading? Agata is asking and I did not know the answer.
No. A bill of lading requires a notary or a guild-certified fact. I can certify that a person is alive or dead. I cannot certify that 40 bales of wool changed hands.
I thought it might be something like that. Thank you. I am sending a voice memo to Agata now to tell her.
You could simply text her.
It is faster this way.
I heard something at the market this morning. Apparently at the harbor feast last month, the harbor master's wife accused the fish merchant of short-weighing her order. In front of everyone. At the head table.
The head table. While seated.
Standing, I am told. She pushed her chair back and stood.
I would have paid to see that. Luca was at that feast. Luca, did you witness this magnificent event?
I was not near the head table.
You were near a certain table, though, from what I heard. The one with the physician from Catania.
I spoke with several colleagues.
Several colleagues. Agata is the physician from Catania, a colleague of the attractive variety?
Very much so from what I understand.
I am not having this conversation.
Luca, did you get her name? I could ask around the harbor, someone might know her.
Tommaso, I am asking you with great sincerity to stop.
He got her name.
He absolutely got her name.
I am closing this thread.
You cannot close the thread, Luca. You need us for the wool invoice.
That is the only reason I am still here.
A man stays for wool and finds love at a harbor fee. Someone should write that down.
Agata, a fisherman I know, just came back around the Cape. He says he passed the Genoese fleet about 12 miles out. They are running south along the coast. If the wind holds, they should reach Messina in 2 days.
Finally, I will notify the guild factor tonight. Can you arrange to be at the dock for the inspection?
I will be there. 2 days.
Good. Then we can put all of this behind us and get back to business.
Yes, 2 days. Agata, the fleet is in. They docked about an hour ago, 3 ships. I am heading to the harbor now for the inspection. Should be straightforward. I will send word when the cargo is cleared.
Good. The factor is standing by. Do not let the harbor master invent any new fees while you are there.
I will do my best. I am still aboard the lead vessel. The inspection is taking longer than I expected. The sailors look wrong. I do not have a better word for it yet. Stay by your phone.
Wrong how?
I will write to you properly when I am off the ship. I need everyone to read this carefully. I have now examined 11 sailors across the 3 ships. Several of them have hard swellings at the neck, the armpit, and the groin. The swellings are dark, some nearly black at the skin. They are hot to the touch, and the men cry out when I press them. 2 sailors died on the dock while I was standing there. Not from wounds, not from ordinary fever. They were upright, and then they were not. I have told the dock registrar that no cargo is to be transferred until I say otherwise. I am now writing formally to the harbor master with the same instruction.
Luca, are you certain?
I am certain about what I saw. I am not yet certain what it is. That is why nothing moves until I know more.
Luca, how many men are we talking about? Out of how many total on the ships?
I have not been able to examine everyone. Of the men I have reached, more than half show some sign. Several others I could not get close to, because they would not move from where they had lain down. I do not know yet whether they are sleeping or something else.
I am going to go down to the dock and have a look.
Tommaso, you will stay exactly where you are.
I just want to see.
Tommaso.
All right.
I am formally notifying you that the Genoese fleet currently docked at Messina Harbor presents a medical concern that requires investigation before any cargo transfer is permitted. 2 sailors died on the dock this morning. Multiple crew members show severe physical signs I cannot yet explain. No bales are to be moved. No additional dock workers are to board the ships. I am making this request in my capacity as harbor physician. Please confirm receipt.
Dr. Luca, the delayed inspection surcharge for this fleet has already been paid in full. Inspection fees are non-refundable regardless of outcome. The harbor registry notes that the fleet arrived within the acceptable secondary window. Cargo transfer is a matter between the ship's captain and the receiving merchants. The harbor physician's authority does not extend to commercial operations. Porto di Messina, Office of the Harbor Master.
I am not discussing the fee. I am telling you men are dying on your dock.
The harbor physician is reminded that matters of public safety are referred to the magistrate's office. Porto di Messina, Office of the Harbor Master.
Dr. Luca, my name is Pietro Torrigiano. I am captain of the Santa Lucia, lead vessel of the Caffa fleet. I understand you have issued an instruction blocking our cargo transfer. I want to resolve this quickly and without difficulty.
Captain Torrigiano, I am glad you have written. You should know that I am not issuing instructions to cause difficulty. Your men are presenting with symptoms I have not seen before. The swellings are not consistent with any shipboard fever I know. 2 men are already dead. Can you tell me when the sickness first appeared aboard?
The men have had a fever since we left the Black Sea port. It is a shipboard fever, common on long voyages. The swellings are a symptom of the fever and nothing more. We have sailed with sick men before, and it has never been cause for this kind of delay. The cargo is the property of Genoese merchants who are waiting on it. I am asking you to release it.
Captain, 2 of your crew died this morning within an hour of my arrival. How many men have you lost since Caffa?
Some. It was a long voyage. Men die on long voyages. This is not unusual.
I need a number, Captain.
Doctor, I need my cargo released. I have a schedule and a contract, and I have already paid the inspection fee. Please do not make this harder than it needs to be.
I will be in touch. Agata, I need to say this to you directly and not in the group. In 20 years of examining sailors and dock workers, I have not seen what I saw today. The swellings are not abscesses from wounds. They are not the buboes from a case of infected glands. They are something else. And they are moving fast through the crew. The captain will not give me account of how many men he has lost since Kaffa. That alone tells me something. I believe the entire fleet needs to be quarantined, not inspected, not held for a day. Isolated from the harbor entirely and immediately. Can you use your guild standing to add weight to this? The harbor master will not listen to me.
I will write to him now. Luca, are you safe? Were you close to the sick men?
I examined them. Yes, I was close. I have washed my hands and my instruments. I do not know yet if that is enough. Write to him, Agata.
To all parties connected with the Kaffa Wool Consignment Registry CF 34708, the harbor physician's request for a cargo hold has been reviewed. The harbor registry finds no legal basis for a commercial suspension on medical grounds without a magistrate's order. Cargo transfer for the Genoese fleet will proceed as scheduled beginning tomorrow morning at first light. Dock workers will report at the usual hour. Porto di Messina, office of the harbor master.
He has overruled me.
I saw it. I sent him a formal letter invoking my guild standing and he replied with this.
Can you go to the magistrate tonight?
I am going to try. The magistrate's office closes at Vespers. I do not know if I will reach anyone.
Go, Luca. Go now.
Yes. The cargo transfer is in the morning. That gives me tonight.
Write to us when you know something.
I will. Keep Tommaso home, Agata.
He is home. He is annoyed about it, but he is home.
Good. I will write later. Agata, it is before dawn and I am at the harbor. 2 dock workers are sick. Not sailors from the fleet, our dock workers. Men who handled the mooring lines last night when the ships came in. One of them has a swelling already forming below his ear. He worked the dock yesterday evening and was home by Compline. He woke his wife in the night because of the pain. She came to me an hour ago.
Luca, that was one day.
Less than one day. I am going to the harbor master's office when it opens. I am not going alone this time. I am writing to the guild council tonight so they are copied on everything I send him. He cannot dismiss a letter that goes to the full council.
I will back whatever you send. Tell me when you have written it and I will add my name.
The fleet has to leave the harbor, Agata, not tomorrow. Today.
Then let us make that happen. Write the letter.
I am writing to you again, and I am copying this message to the Messina Merchant Guild Council. Since yesterday morning, 2 dock workers with no prior illness have developed the same symptoms I observed in the Genoese sailors. Both men had contact with the fleet's mooring lines and nothing else out of the ordinary. The interval between contact and first symptoms is less than 24 hours. I am formally demanding the immediate expulsion of the Genoese fleet from Messina Harbor, not a hold on cargo. Expulsion. Every ship, every sailor, away from this dock and away from this city. I am making this demand as harbor physician and I expect a written response within the hour.
Dr. Luca and members of the Guild Council copied herein. The harbor office takes seriously all matters of health and commerce. However, the expulsion of a docked fleet is a legal action requiring a formal order bearing the magistrate's seal. This office does not have the authority to expel vessels on medical recommendation alone. The magistrate's office has been notified and the order is being prepared. The process requires a minimum of 3 days for proper documentation and service. In the meantime, the harbor office recommends that dock workers avoid unnecessary proximity to the fleet. Porto di Messina, office of the harbor master.
Avoid unnecessary proximity. The cargo transfer your office approved this morning required dock workers to board the ships. That transfer must be halted immediately, with or without a magistrate's seal. I am asking you directly.
The matter of cargo transfer has been referred to the magistrate's office along with the expulsion request. Porto di Messina, office of the harbor master.
Rinaldo, I need you to do something. The Genoese fleet that brought our wool is carrying something very bad. Luca believes it badly enough that he is demanding the whole fleet be expelled. 2 of our dock workers are already sick from touching the mooring lines. Do you have any contact in Genoa who could warn the port authorities there? The ships will try to dock somewhere when they are turned away from Messina. Someone needs to know what is on them.
A lot of my contacts in Genoa have never once answered a letter in under 2 weeks. This is a documented problem I have complained about for years. But I will write to 3 of them today, and I will make it sound urgent, which, given everything you have just described, it apparently is. How bad is bad?
Luca watched 2 sailors die on the dock yesterday. Standing men, and then they were not.
I see. I am writing to Genoa now. I will write to my factor in Pisa as well in case the fleet runs north. Agata, is this going to affect the shipment? I realize that is a terrible question to ask at this moment. I am asking it anyway because I have a warehouse waiting.
I do not know yet. Write the letters first.
Writing them.
Dr. Luca, I understand there is now a formal expulsion proceeding. I want you to know that I hold no personal grievance against you. You are doing your work as you see fit. However, I wonder if there is a way to resolve this that works for everyone. I am prepared to make a private arrangement. A payment directly to you in exchange for a revised inspection report. One that reflects the ordinary shipboard fever it almost certainly is. Name a figure, and I will consider it seriously. I have a crew and a cargo and nowhere to go, Doctor. I am asking man to man.
Group, I am sending a voice memo. I am standing about halfway up the hill above the harbor. There is a crowd down near the water, maybe 50 people, watching them carry the sailors off the ships. They are using boards as stretchers. You can hear some of the men from up here. One of the ships has its hold open, and the wool bales are visible from where I am standing. Nobody is touching the cargo at the moment. There are children watching from the seawall, which seems unwise, but nobody is stopping them. It is actually quite a sight, the crowd and the ships and the light coming up. I thought you would all want to know.
Tommaso, where exactly are you?
Just above the harbor, I said. I am not at the dock itself. I am well back.
How far back?
Far enough to see everything clearly.
Go home, Tommaso, right now. Do not stop to look at anything else.
Tommaso, you heard him.
All right, I am going. It was just a voice memo.
The expulsion order came this morning. 3 days, as the harbor master said. The magistrate's seal is on it. The fleet is being driven out of the harbor now. I watched the ships push off from the dock an hour ago. The harbor is clear of them.
Good. That is the right outcome.
Better late than not at all. My Genoese contacts have not replied for the record. I am shocked, as I always am.
I need to tell you something else. Before the order came, I went back through my notes on everyone who approached the ships in the first 2 days. Dock workers, line handlers, the 2 harbor registry clerks who came aboard to record the cargo, a customs official who went aboard the second ship, people who stood at the rail talking up to sailors on deck. I counted at least 40 people who had direct contact with the ships or the crew. That is before I account for people I did not see.
40 people.
At minimum, some of them will have gone home to their households. Some will have been to the market. 3 days is a long time.
Luca, what does that mean for Messina?
I do not know yet. I am going to start visiting households this week. I want to know where each of those 40 people live.
I will ask my grain supplier. He knows most of the dock families.
Thank you. That would help.
Dr. Luca, we are at sea. We have been refused entry at Catania. Word travels faster than I would like. I am trying to determine which port along this coast will receive us. You know this region better than I do. Is there somewhere we can put in? The crew needs land. Some of these men need a physician. I am asking you to help me.
Agata, I have been out since before Prime. I have visited 6 households in the lower district below the tanneries. 3 of them had someone sick inside. These are not dock families. None of the people I found had any contact with the fleet that I can trace. The sickness has moved away from the harbor.
I know. My grain supplier told me the same this morning. He has a cousin in the street behind the dyer's quarter. The cousin's neighbor is sick and so is the neighbor's wife. He does not know how they got it.
Nobody knows how they got it. That is the part that concerns me most.
I have told Tommaso to stay home. He is not pleased about it. He says he has errands.
The errands can wait. Please make sure he understands that.
I have made it very clear. Are you being careful when you go into these houses?
I am doing what I can. I wash before and after. I do not touch the sick with bare hands if I can avoid it. I do not know if any of it is sufficient. I genuinely do not know.
Then come in before dark. Whatever you have not done today will still be there tomorrow.
Yes, I will finish this street and then come in. I have a question for the group. Does anyone have a contact with a physician in Catania or Palermo, or anywhere in Sicily or Calabria, really? I want to know if anyone else has seen what I am seeing. Hard black swellings, very fast onset, high mortality in the first 2 days. If another physician has notes on this, I need them.
I do not know any physicians. This has never previously seemed like a gap in my life. I will forward your description to 3 colleagues in Florence who deal with Sicilian trade. Someone may have heard something through the port networks.
Thank you, Rinaldo. Anything at all would help.
I can ask through the guild. We have a correspondence contact in Palermo. I will write today.
I have sent the question to my 3 colleagues. One of them replied already to say he has heard nothing. The second sent me a recommendation for a tonic made from vinegar and crushed bay leaf. He did not explain why. The third has not replied.
The vinegar tonic is not useful. Tell him I said so.
I will tell him in the kindest possible terms. Luca, should we be worried here in Florence? I am asking because I want to give Katerina an honest answer if she asks.
I do not have enough information yet to say. The fleet was turned away from Messina. It was also turned away from Catania. I do not know where it went after that. Stay aware, Rinaldo. That is the honest answer.
Staying aware. It is my least favorite thing to do, but I am doing it.
My son, our bishop, is ordering 3 days of fasting and public prayers on account of the plague which is now afflicting our city. Let all the faithful gather at the church early in the morning for 3 days. Merciful God will protect the city if the heart of the people turns to him. Pray with me, Luca.
Thank you, Father Benedetto. I will be there. Father Benedetto has written to inform me that the bishop has called for 3 days of public prayer. All faithful are to gather at the church each morning. God's mercy will protect the city if the people turn their hearts to him. I will convey this to my patients along with my other recommendations. I am currently prescribing 3 days of prayer as a supplement, not a replacement. The dosage seems optimistic to me, but I am not the bishop.
Has the bishop considered 5 days? 5 seems more thorough.
Both of you should be ashamed.
I am going to the church. I am simply also going to the households afterward.
That is the correct answer. Rinaldo, write something sensible.
I am lighting a candle as we speak. It is a very large candle.
Group voice memo, you will want to hear this one. I am in the market quarter just at the edge of the spice row. There is a procession of flagellants coming through, maybe 30 of them. They are moving in a line chanting, and they have the ropes with the knotted ends. Some of them are bleeding already, not badly, but you can see the marks on their backs. People are coming out of the shops to watch. A woman near me is crying. A child just threw a flower at the procession, and one of the flagellants picked it up without stopping. It is actually rather moving if you watch it long enough. I will try to describe more in a moment.
Tommaso, you told me you were home.
I said I would stay near home. The market quarter is near home.
It is not near enough. Go back right now.
The procession is still passing.
Tommaso, I am not asking.
All right, but the flower part was genuinely affecting.
Tommaso, please listen to your sister.
Going home now.
I am sending you a written record of everything I have observed since the Genoese fleet arrived in Messina harbor. I am copying the magistrate on this message. The record begins with my initial inspection on the day of docking. It includes my examination notes from 11 sailors, the deaths I witnessed on the dock, and my formal requests for cargo hold and expulsion. It continues through the 2 dock workers who fell sick within a day of handling the mooring lines. It includes my estimate of 40 or more persons who had direct contact with the fleet before the expulsion order was served. It now includes the household visits I have conducted over the past 2 weeks in the lower city districts. I have found sick persons in 3 of every 6 houses I have entered. None of those households had documented contact with the fleet. The sickness is in the city, and it did not arrive yesterday. It arrived when the ships did. This record exists so that what happened here is not forgotten and not disputed. I expect no reply. Agatha, it is late and I wanted to write before I slept. There are 3 households I visited last week that I have not been able to reach this week. I have knocked, sent notes, sent a boy around to ask at the neighbors. Nothing. One of them is the family of the customs official who went aboard the second ship. Do you know anything about them? Or about the family in the street behind the wool market near the red door? I think the husband works the grain weighing.
I know who you mean. I do not know anything. Let me ask in the morning.
Thank you. Sleep well, Agata.
You too, Luca.
Agata, have you had a chance to ask about those households? It has been 2 days. Agata, it is evening now. I hope everything is well with you. Write when you can.
Good morning, everyone. I am writing from Florence, where the wool market is, against all expectations, excellent. Demand is up from the northern buyers, and I have had 3 inquiries this week alone. Agata, I need a shipment update when you have a moment. The Kaffa bales are late enough that I have had to make excuses to 2 buyers already. My excuses are very good excuses, but they are running thin. Also, I hope everyone is well and the weather in Messina is... Agata? Luca, is everything all right down there? Nobody has replied and it has been most of a day.
I am writing to the group, but not with Agata included. I am doing this because I did not want her to see it before I knew what to say to her. Agata is sick. I found her this morning when she did not come down for the morning meal. She was sitting on the edge of her bed and she would not look up when I came in. There is a swelling below her jaw on the left side. She said it started in the night. She told me not to make noise about it.
Tommaso, I am reading this. Listen to me carefully. Do not touch the swelling and do not let her touch it either. Get her to drink water if she will take it. Keep her in the room she is in and do not let anyone else enter. I mean that, Tommaso. Not the housekeeper, not the neighbor, nobody. I am coming to you now. Do not open the street door to anyone until I get there. What is her fever like? Can she speak to you?
She spoke to me when I first came in. She told me to stop hovering. That was a little while ago. I am going to send a voice memo. The memo is, I think you can hear her in the background there. She is asking who I am talking to. I did not tell her.
I am on my way. Keep the door closed. I have left her settled for now. She is resting, and the fever is not yet as high as I feared. Tommaso, you need to keep the room cool. Open the shutter on the north side only, not the street side. If she asks for water, give it to her. If she asks for anything else, write to me first. Do you understand?
Yes. She asked me who was with me outside the door. I told her nobody.
Good. How are you feeling? Any pain in your neck or under your arm?
No. I feel fine. I am fine.
Write to me every hour. Even if there is nothing new to say, write. I want to know you are there. Tommaso, it has been 2 hours. How is she?
About the same. She slept for a while. She is awake again now. She is talking more now, which I think is a good sign. She is asking about the Palermo correspondence. I do not know what to tell her.
Tell her it is being handled. Tell her to rest. Do not tell her what I said about the door. Tommaso, it is past nones. Write to me.
Here. Sorry. She had a bad hour. The fever went up. She stopped talking.
I am coming back. Stay with her. Tommaso, I am at the door. Let me in.
Luca, something is wrong in Messina and I want you to tell me what it is. I sent a cheerful message this morning and not one person from your city has replied. Now I see Tommaso has started the thread without Agata. I am not cheerful anymore. What is happening?
Rinaldo, I will tell you what I know. It is going to take a moment to write it properly.
I have time. Tell me.
The fleet from Kaffa brought something with it that I have not been able to identify in any text I own. I saw it first in the sailors. Hard black swellings at the neck, armpit, and groin. Fever, and then death within 2 days in most cases. I watched 2 men die standing on the dock. The harbor master delayed the expulsion order for 3 days. In those 3 days, at least 40 people had contact with the ships. Within a week of the fleet leaving, dock workers who had only touched the mooring lines were sick. Within 2 weeks, I was finding sick households in the lower city with no connection to the dock at all. 3 of those households stopped answering before the end of October. I do not know what I will find when I am finally able to get inside. This morning, Tommaso found Agata with a swelling below her jaw. I have been with her twice today. That is where things stand in Messina.
Agata. God.
I know.
How bad is it, Luca? Say it plainly.
It is very bad. The ones I have watched who reached this stage have not recovered. I am not saying that is Agata. I am saying I do not have evidence that contradicts it.
I see. I'm going to go and speak to Katerina. I am going to tell her to go to the market today and buy as much as she can carry. Grain, oil, salt, dried goods. Then I am going to tell her to stay inside and not open the door. Is that the right thing to do?
Yes. Do it today, not tomorrow.
Today. Luca, I'm sorry. About Agata. About all of it.
Go speak to Katerina. We can talk more later.
Dr. Luca, my name is Brother Ambrogio of the Dominican House in Milan. I was given your name by Brother Stefano of the Messina chapter, who said you are the harbor physician there. I am forwarding something I received today from the Archbishop's Chancery. The Archbishop has ordered public processions of the Blessed Sacrament through all infected quarters in the diocese. The processions are to be conducted daily until the sickness abates. Priests are to lead the processions through the narrowest streets, so that the grace of the sacrament reaches every household. The Archbishop is confident this measure, combined with strict fasting, will turn the pestilence aside. I thought you would want to know what is being done here. I am praying for Messina. Brother Ambrogio, O.P. Milan.
Tommaso, how is she tonight? Write to me when you can.
Sleeping. The fever is still there. She said my name a little while ago. That is something.
Yes, that is something. Try to sleep when she sleeps. I will come back in the morning.
Luca, is she going to be all right?
I am going to come back in the morning. Try to sleep, Tommaso.
Luca, Agata died during the night. I was with her. She did not wake again after complying.
Tommaso, I am so sorry. I am coming to you.
You do not need to come yet. I am all right. I just wanted you to know before anyone else.
I am glad you wrote. I will come within the hour. Do not let anyone in until I arrive. Not the neighbors, not the priest. Wait for me.
All right. I am writing to tell the group that Agata died last night. She was not in pain at the end. I was with her.
God rest her.
God rest her. Tommaso, I want to ask you something and I need you to answer honestly. How are you feeling? Any pain in your neck, your arm, under your jaw? Any fever since yesterday?
No, I feel well. I do not know why, but I do.
Good. Keep telling me if that changes. Any hour, any time of night.
Luca, I have a question and I feel strange asking it today, but I do not know who else to ask.
What is it?
The wool contracts. Agata was managing 3 of them that were still open. I do not know where the paperwork is. I have looked through the desk in the front room and I cannot find it. I do not want to leave things unresolved. She would not want them left unresolved.
Tommaso, listen to me. The contracts can wait. Every single one of them can wait. Rinaldo knows about the open business, and he will not press you. Your only task right now is to stay well. The paperwork will still be there next week.
She had a system for the files. I never learned it. She always said she would show me when there was time.
I know. We will find it together. Not today.
All right. Not today.
Good people of this thread, Brother Ambrogio writing from Milan. I have received a second edict from the Archbishop's Chancery, and I am forwarding it now. The Archbishop has ordered the closure of all city gates against travelers arriving from the south. No person from an infected region may enter Milan without a certificate of good health from a recognized physician. The gates are to be watched at all hours. Violators will be turned back by force if necessary. I want to add my own word to this. Milan is taking these measures before the sickness has reached us. The Archbishop is acting with great speed and great wisdom. I believe we will be protected here. I will continue to forward whatever guidance reaches us. God willing, the gates will hold.
Brother Ambrogio, I appreciate that the Archbishop is moving quickly. I want to say one thing about the gates, and I say it without disrespect. Barring entry against travelers from the south will only help if the sickness is not already inside the city. In Messina, the disease was in the lower districts before anyone understood it had left the harbor. The people carrying it did not look sick when they walked home. By the time you know a traveler is infected, they may already have passed it to 3 others. The gate is useful. It is not sufficient. I would encourage whoever is advising the Archbishop to also think about what is already inside.
Dr. Luca, I understand your concern, but the Archbishop's decree is based on the counsel of his own physicians and the wisdom of the Church. It is not my place to question it, and it is not the place of the people of Milan to do so either. The decree must be followed. I will pray that it is enough.
Yes, I hope it is.
Luca, I need to ask you something I did not want to ask in the group. I have heard through a factor in Naples that the sickness has reached Calabria. He wrote to me last week about a shipment delay. He mentioned it in passing as if it were not the most important thing in his letter. He said there were sick households in 2 towns on the coast. If it is in Calabria, it is on the mainland. If it is on the mainland, it will move north. I know you cannot tell me more than you know. But is Florence in danger? Tell me plainly.
Rinaldo, yes. Assume yes and act on that assumption.
How long do we have?
I do not know. Weeks, possibly. Months if you are fortunate. The travel routes north from Calabria are well used. Traders, pilgrims, messengers. It does not need to arrive by ship.
Katerina stocked the house, as you said. We have enough for 2 months if we are careful. She has been after me for weeks to stop seeing clients in person. I have been telling her she worries too much.
Listen to her. She is not worrying too much.
No, I suppose she is not. Luca, I am sorry about Agata. I have been thinking about her all day. I keep starting sentences and not knowing how to finish them.
I know. I keep doing the same.
She was the one who made this group make sense. The rest of us are just wool and complaints.
Yes. Go home to Caterina, Rinaldo. Stay there.
I am going. Write to me when you hear anything.
I will. Tommaso, it has been 4 days since you wrote. How are you?
Still well. I have been keeping to the house. I found some of the contract papers, by the way. They were in the chest under the window, not the desk. She had a system.
Good. I am glad you found them. Keep staying in. Tommaso, writing to check on you. It has been a week. Tommaso, I am coming by the house this afternoon. If you are home, put something in the window so I know. I stood outside the house. There was nothing in the window. I knocked and there was no answer. I will try again tomorrow. Tommaso, if you are reading this, please write back, even 1 word.
Good morning. My name is Katerina. I am Rinaldo's wife. I found this thread on his phone this morning. I have been reading back through it. I want to say first that I am sorry about Agata. I did not know her, but I can see what she was to this group. The reason I am writing is that Rinaldo is unwell. He has had a fever since yesterday and he will not eat. I do not know if this is what I think it is. I am hoping someone here can tell me what to do.
Caterina, I am reading this. I am the harbor physician in Messina. Rinaldo and I have been in contact throughout all of this. I am going to write to you directly now. Caterina, I need to ask you some questions. Does Rinaldo have any swellings? At the neck, below the jaw, under the arm, or at the groin? How high is the fever? Is he conscious and can he speak?
He can speak. He told me this morning not to write to anyone on his behalf. I am writing anyway. The swellings appeared 2 days ago. One under his left arm and one at the side of his neck. They are dark. I could see the color even in the low light. The fever is high enough that he was speaking nonsense in the night. He called me by his mother's name.
Caterina, listen carefully. Do not touch the swellings with bare hands. If you must touch him, cover your hands first. Keep the room cool. Open a shutter on the side away from the street if you can. Give him water whenever he will take it. Do not let anyone else into the room. Where are your servants?
They left 3 days ago. All 4 of them in one morning. The housekeeper left a note. It said she was sorry. I have been managing on my own since then.
You are doing the right things by staying with him. I am sorry I cannot be there. Write to me anytime, day or night. I will answer as fast as I can.
Dr. Luca, he told me about you. He said you were the only one who gave him a straight answer when he asked for one. So I am asking you for one now. The swellings have been there 2 days. What are his chances?
Caterina, I have seen people survive past this point. Not many, but some. That is the straightest answer I have.
Then I will work with some. Thank you.
Mademoiselle Margot, my name is Luca. I am a physician in Messina, Sicily. Your name was given to me by Master Gentile of the University Correspondence Network. He said you have been working through the Arabic natural philosophy collections at the university library. I am going to ask you something unusual. I have been documenting an epidemic here since October. Hard black swellings at the lymph nodes, very fast onset, very high mortality. I have exhausted every Latin text I have access to. Do you have access to any Arabic medical sources describing an epidemic fever of this kind? I am looking for anything that matches the presentation. I apologize for writing without introductions, and I understand if this is not within your area.
Dr. Luca, I have access to 3 texts that may be relevant. Ibn Sina's Canon of Medicine has a section on epidemic fevers arising from corrupt air. He describes swellings at the nodes as a feature of the most severe cases. There is also a fragment by Ibn al-Khatima written in Almeria within the last 10 years. He argues specifically that epidemic disease enters the body through the pores and corrupts the blood near the lymph. The third is less certain, a commentary on Galen's fever text by an Andalusian physician whose name I have not been able to establish. He describes something that may match your presentation from an outbreak in North Africa. I can copy the relevant sections and send them tonight. Before I do, are the swellings always bilateral? That is, do they appear on both sides of the body or only one?
They are not always bilateral. In most cases, I have seen a single dominant swelling, sometimes 2, rarely 3. Symmetry is not consistent. The location varies as well. Neck, armpit, and groin all appear, sometimes in combination. I have not found a pattern that predicts which site presents first.
That is useful. Ibn al-Khatima's account mentions variable site presentation as well. He attributed it to the specific route of entry into the body. He was wrong about the mechanism, I think, but the observation itself may be sound. Can you tell me about the interval between exposure and first symptoms? In the cases where you could establish contact with an infected person or vessel?
In the dock workers who handled the mooring lines, less than 24 hours to first symptoms. In the lower city households with no traceable dock contact, I cannot establish the interval precisely. Somewhere between 2 and 5 days is my best estimate based on when I first saw them well and when I found them sick. I cannot be certain. Some of those households I did not see between visits.
2 to 5 days is consistent with what Ibn al-Khatima describes for the North African case. The dock workers' interval is much shorter, and I do not know what to make of it yet. Perhaps the quantity of exposure matters. A man-handling rope that a sick sailor handled may take in more of whatever causes this. I am speculating. I will send you the copied sections tonight. Dr. Luca, how large is the death toll in Messina at present? I am not asking for an official figure. I am asking what you have seen with your own eyes.
More than half of the households I visited in October are silent now. I do not have final numbers. I have been keeping case notes since the fleet arrived. I can send you those as well if they are useful.
Please send them. Every record helps. I will write again tonight when I have copied the passages.
Thank you, mademoiselle. You have answered faster than I expected.
The question was worth answering fast.
I am writing to the group again. It is a Tuesday. Ronaldo died this morning, just before the bells for prime. He knew where he was at the end. He said my name correctly. I am keeping the house closed as Dr. Luca advised. I will manage whatever business is outstanding. Ronaldo had a number of open contracts, and I intend to close them properly. He would not want them left in disorder. I have one practical question. Does anyone in this group know a guild contact in Messina? Someone other than Agata, I mean. I need to reach someone who can verify the outstanding invoices on the Sicilian side.
Katerina, I am sorry. I am very sorry.
Thank you, Dr. Luca. He spoke well of you.
God rest him. I will say a mass for him tonight.
Dr. Luca, my name is Elias. I am a spice trader operating between the Rhine cities and northern Italy. I had a standing contract arrangement with a Florentine broker named Ronaldo. I found your name through his correspondence chain. I have just learned from another contact that Ronaldo has died. I am sorry for it. He was a reliable man, and he made a very good joke in every letter. I am writing to ask a practical question. Is the Florentine wool trade suspended indefinitely? I have 2 contracts that were routed through Ronaldo's house. I do not know who is managing his affairs now. I do not know if there is anyone left to manage them. Any information you have would be helpful.
Elias, Ronaldo's wife Katerina is managing his outstanding business. She is in Florence and she is alive, and she has said she intends to close the contracts properly. I would write to her directly. Her name is Katerina, and she is already on this correspondence chain. As for the broader question of Florentine trade, I cannot tell you. I am a physician in Sicily. I know what I can see from here, which is that the sickness is moving north. It was in Calabria by November. It was in Florence in January. Where it goes next, I can only estimate.
I appreciate the honesty. Most people I have written to in the last 2 months have been optimistic in ways that have not proven accurate. I will write to Katerina. Dr. Luca, how is it where you are? In Messina, I mean.
quiet. The city is quieter than it should be in January. I am still here and still working. That is what I can say.
I understand quiet of that kind. We have some of it here as well, though, for different reasons. I will be in touch.
Yes, please do stay in touch.
I am writing to everyone in this group. I want to be plain about what is happening here before I say anything else. There are mobs moving through Strasbourg. They are saying the Jewish community poisoned the wells, that this is how the sickness spreads. The council there has not stopped them. 2 other Rhine towns have seen the same thing in the past month. I moved my family out of Strasbourg 3 weeks ago. We have moved twice since then. I am not going to say where we are in this message. I do not know who reads these threads beyond the people I know by name.
Elias, I am reading this and I want to ask you directly. Where are you? Are you and your family safe?
Elias, God keep you. I am praying for you and for your family.
I am horrified to hear this. These are the acts of frightened and ignorant people. The church does not sanction them. I will pray for your safety.
Elias, I am glad you wrote. Please tell us where you are.
Luca, we are in Basel at the moment. We are staying with a family I know through the spice trade. They are good people, and they have been generous. Are we safe? Probably. For now. The mood in Basel is cautious but not yet violent. I am watching it the way you watch a fire that is still on the other side of the street. It has not crossed yet.
I am glad you are somewhere. Elias, keep watching that fire. Do not wait for it to cross.
I have learned not to wait. That is the lesson of the last 3 weeks. The people in Strasbourg who waited are not in a position to tell me I was right.
I understand. Write to me when you move again. Every time.
I will. Luca, how is it in Messina? I find I keep asking people how it is where they are. It is all any of us know to ask anymore.
It is autumn in Messina. The harbor has some ships. There are fewer people to walk past on any given street than there were a year ago. I am still here.
Still here is enough. It is more than some have managed.
I want to update the group on Paris. My college closed at the end of September. The faculty voted to suspend lectures indefinitely. Most of my fellow students have left the city or gone back to their families. I have stayed because I do not know that the road home is safer than the room I have. My landlady Isabel is still here. She goes out each day and comes back with reports. She says there are mass graves being opened outside the city walls. Not new graves. Old graves open to add more. She does not always make sense when she writes to me, but I believe the core of what she is describing. 2 students from my circle have not come to anything in 10 days. I have sent notes. I have not had replies.
Margot, are you well yourself? No symptoms?
None. I am eating, sleeping, working. I feel obscenely healthy, which I do not know how to account for.
Do not try to account for it. Just stay well.
I am trying. Luca, I want you to know that I am still working, even with the college closed. I have the library key through a sympathetic canon who has not yet left. I am there most mornings. It feels important to keep working. I do not know how else to explain it.
I understand it exactly.
Brothers and sisters, in this thread I am writing with good news. The Archbishop of Milan has issued a proclamation which I am forwarding now. The proclamation states that Milan has been spared from the full force of the pestilence. The Archbishop attributes this to divine mercy, the strict closure of the gates, and the devotion of the Milanese people. He calls it a sign that obedience to God's order, through prayer and right governance, can protect a city. I have believed from the beginning that Milan's approach was correct. I am grateful it has been vindicated. I hope this gives everyone here some cause for hope.
Brother Ambrogio, I am glad Milan has done better than many cities. I want to share something with you, and I share it without argument. I have been in correspondence with 2 physicians in Lombardy. The mortality figures they have reported to me from within Milan itself do not match the figures in the Archbishop's proclamation. Not dramatically, but meaningfully. The gates helped. I do not dispute that. I am only noting that what is being described as sparing may be a matter of degree. I think the people of Milan deserve an accurate count.
Dr. Luca, I respect your work and your learning, but the Archbishop speaks with the authority of the Church. I am not in a position to question his proclamation, and I would gently suggest that in times like these, hope is not nothing.
Good morning. I am writing with a practical question, and I am sorry it is a practical question. I am trying to close out the last of Ronaldo's outstanding contracts. There is one that routes through a guild factor in Messina named Donato. He is listed in Ronaldo's papers as the contact for a Sicilian wool account. I cannot find him anywhere. Has anyone here dealt with a factor named Donato? Any information at all would help. Even a street or a guild house.
Caterina, I do not know a Donato in the Messina Guild. I can ask at the Harbor Registry if the name appears in any recent filings.
I have no way to help with this, I am afraid. I am sorry, Caterina.
I do not know the name. If he is connected to a Rhineside contract, I might recognize the firm, but Donato alone means nothing to me.
Thank you all. I will keep looking. There may be a second set of papers I have not found yet. Ronaldo had a habit of keeping duplicates in unexpected places. It was endearing at the time.
Luca, I want to write to you at length about the sources. I have now spent several months with Ibn al-Khatima's account and the canon passages. They are useful, but they are also in places wrong in ways that matter. Ibn al-Khatima argues that the corrupt air is the primary vehicle. He thinks the air carries the poison from the sick to the well. I believed this when I first read it, but your case notes have made me doubt it. If the air alone were responsible, the spread would follow wind patterns and population density in a simpler way. It does not. The dock workers who touched the rope before the fleet was expelled got sick within a day. People in the next street over did not get sick until much later. If this were purely airborne, the intervals would look different. Something passes between bodies through close contact. Perhaps through the hands. Perhaps through the breath at very close range. Perhaps both. I cannot prove this from what I have. But I think the Arabic sources are pointing at the right observation and then explaining it incorrectly. I would like more of your records if you have them. Specifically, I am looking for any cases where you can establish that a sick person had no contact with another sick person. Those cases interest me most. Have you been keeping records through this year as well? Or only from the beginning in October last year?
I have kept records from the day the fleet docked. Every household visit, every patient I examined, every death I was called to certify. There are gaps from late November, when I was covering too much ground to write everything down. But the core record is continuous. It is not organized the way a university document would be. It is a physician's notes, which means it is sometimes legible and sometimes not. If you can work with that, I will send it all. Send me an address, and I will have it copied and dispatched this week.
The canon will hold it for me if I am not at the room when it arrives. Luca, your notes from November, the ones with the gaps. Even the partial ones may show something. Send everything.
Everything, yes.
I am writing briefly. We are leaving Basel. The fire crossed the street. We are moving east toward a community I know in that direction. I will write when we have stopped and I know where we are. Everyone here, stay well. I mean that sincerely.
Elias, go safely. Write as soon as you can.
Go safely.
God be with you.
Elias, it has been 3 weeks. Write when you have stopped. Elias, I am here when you are ready. Margot, it is December. I have not heard from Elias in 6 weeks. Not since the message about leaving Basel. I have written to him twice in the group and once directly. Nothing.
I know. I have been watching the thread. Luca, I have something I should have told you sooner. I did not know how to say it. Isabel stopped writing in October. The last message she sent me was about the baker on her street closing up. She said the baker's whole family had gone in 1 week. After that, nothing. I went to knock on her door. There was no answer. The shutter on the ground floor was closed from the inside. I have not gone back.
Margot, I am sorry. Why did you not say so sooner?
I kept thinking she would write. One more chaotic message about the neighborhood. One more misspelled report. I was waiting for it. I think I am still waiting for it.
I understand that. I understand it completely.
Are you all right, Luca? I mean that as a real question, not a greeting.
I am going to write something to the group. I have been putting it off for weeks. I think it is time. I am going to write something, and I ask everyone who is reading this to stay with it. I want to account for every name in this thread. What I know when I last heard from each person, and what I believe the silence means. I am a physician and I keep records. This is a record. Agata. died in Messina, mid-November 1347. I was there. Tommaso. Last message, late November 1347. He told me he had found Agata's contract papers in the chest under the window. She had a system. He said he had never learned it. I went to the house 3 times after that. Nothing in the window. No answer at the door. I have not been able to get inside. Rinaldo. Died in Florence, late January 1348. His wife Caterina wrote to tell us. He said her name correctly at the end. Elias. Last message, November 1348. He was moving his family east from Basel. He said he would write when they had stopped. It has been 6 weeks. He said to stay well. He meant it sincerely. Isabel, Margot's landlady in Paris. Last message, October 1348, relayed through Margot. The baker's family on her street gone in 1 week. Then nothing. The harbor master of Messina. Last message, October 1347. A form letter, as always. I have checked the harbor registry. The fee office is still operating. I do not know who is running it. Pietro Torrigiano, captain of the Caffa fleet. He asked me which port would take his ships. I did not reply. I do not know what happened to him or his crew. I think about that sometimes. The people remaining in this thread as of today are Caterina, Margot, Brother Ambrogio, Father Benedetto, and myself. That is 5 names from a thread that was larger at the start. This is the record.
I read it. All of it. Dr. Luca, thank you for writing it. I have been in this house for most of a year now. I go to the market once a week, early, when there are few people. The rest of the time I am here. Florence is quiet now. Not the quiet of Sunday morning. A different kind. The kind where you listen and realize you have stopped expecting to hear anything. I cannot describe it better than that. Rinaldo's warehouse is still sitting empty. I have closed the contracts that could be closed. The rest I have documented and set aside. I do not know what I will do with the warehouse. I do not know who would buy it. I do not know who is left to buy anything.
Caterina, you do not have to decide about the warehouse now. Not this month. Are you eating? Is there someone you can call on if you need help?
My neighbor on the north side is still there. An old woman. We leave things at each other's doors sometimes. Bread, oil. We do not knock, but we know the other is there. That is something.
Yes, that is something.
Caterina, I am glad you have her.
Luca, my son, I am sending you the prayer which the Church says for the dead when no one is present who can perform the rites. Grant them eternal rest, Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon them. May they rest in peace. Pray for those who no longer have a voice, and pray for yourself, Luca. You too need prayers.
Thank you, Father Benedetto. I will pray it tonight. Father Benedetto has sent me a passage, and I want to share it with everyone here. I am translating it as closely as I can. It is the prayer the Church uses for the dead when there is no one present to perform the rites. When the ordinary forms cannot be observed, it goes, "Grant them eternal rest, Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon them. May they rest in peace. Pray for those who no longer have a voice." He added a line at the end for me alone, which I will keep for myself. I thought the rest of it belonged to all of us.
Thank you, Dr. Luca.
Thank you.
I am writing to the group with further guidance. I have received an edict from the Bishop of Vercelli regarding the proper conduct of public life during the ongoing pestilence. The bishop orders that all public gatherings be limited and that markets be held only in open air. He also commends continued prayer and fasting. I believe this guidance is applicable beyond his own diocese. I share it in that spirit.
Brother Ambrogio, I want to ask you something directly. The edict you just forwarded comes from the Bishop of Vercelli. Vercelli is not Milan. It is more than 60 miles from where you told us you were. You have been forwarding decrees from the Archbishop of Milan since November of last year. This is the first time you have sent something from a different diocese entirely. Are you still in Milan? I am asking plainly because I want, Brother Ambrogio. I am still here if you want to write back. I looked up Vercelli in what maps I have. It is west of Milan toward the mountains. The road between them is a main route. I am not asking to trouble you. I am asking because I would like to know you are somewhere. Margot, Ambrogio has not replied. It has been 4 days.
I saw. I have been thinking about Vercelli, the road west from Milan. Someone moving away from something.
Yes. That is what I think, too.
Luca, how's it truly in Messina? Not the harbor, not the ships. How many people?
I have been going through my records this week, the ones I have kept since the fleet arrived. In Messina alone, of the people I knew by name at the beginning of last October, the dock workers, the guild contacts, the household people on the streets I visited, more than half are dead. That is a conservative count. It does not include the ones I lost track of before I could record them.
More than half.
More than half. I have been working through that number for several days now, trying to find something in the records that explains why some people lived, why I lived. I cannot find it. I was in those houses. I handled the sick. I stood on the dock with the dying sailors. And I am sitting here in December writing to you. I have no explanation for that. None that satisfies me.
I do not have one either. I have been looking for it in the records you sent. I have not found it. I keep looking.
Good. Keep looking. Someone should.
Luca, go rest. It is late there. I will still be here in the morning.
Yes. Good night, Margot.
Good night. Luca, it is spring here. I wanted to write because I realize I have not told you where things stand. The worst of it in Paris seems to have passed. I do not know how to measure that precisely, but the mass graves outside the walls have been closed over. The market on my street opened again last week. There were people at it. Not as many as before, but people.
I am glad to hear it, Margot. Truly. How are you?
Still here. Still working. Which is why I am writing. I have finished something. I have taken your case records from Messina and set them alongside the passages from Ibn al-Khatima and the Canon. I have also added everything I could observe here in Paris. The intervals, the spread patterns, the household counts. I have written it as a formal document, properly organized with a clear argument. The argument is that the sickness passes between bodies through close contact, that the air explanation is insufficient, that the evidence from Messina in particular shows something moving along lines of touch and proximity. I am going to present it to the university faculty. I have requested a hearing.
Margot, that is important work. The faculty should read it.
But
they probably will not in the way it deserves. A document of that kind, from someone they did not expect to produce it on a subject they have already formed opinions about. They will be polite, and then they will set it aside. I hope I am wrong. I have been wrong before.
You may be right. I am going to present it anyway. Someone needs to say it plainly and put their name to it.
Yes, someone does. I am glad it is you.
Good morning. I want to tell the group something and then ask a question. The thing I want to tell you is that I have sold the warehouse. A factor from Luca made an offer in February, and I accepted it last week. It is less than it would have been worth 2 years ago. But it is a fair price for now, and now is what I have. I am moving to Pisa. My sister is there, and she has asked me to come. I have been alone in this house for long enough. The question is this. I would like to close out this thread. I do not know if that is permitted. I did not start it, and I do not know the rules. But I find I cannot keep reading back through it. Every time I open it, I see Ronaldo's messages at the top. His jokes. I cannot keep doing that.
Caterina, it is permitted. Go to your sister. Go to Pisa. You do not need permission from anyone to put this down.
Thank you, Dr. Luca, for everything you did for Ronaldo, for the straight answers. God keep you.
Safe travels, Caterina.
Caterina has left the conversation.
Luca, my son, I have many rites of extreme unction to perform in the coming days, more than I expected. I will not be available for several days. When I return, I will write. Pray for me as I pray for you.
Go with God, Father.
Luca, I presented to the faculty, or rather I attempted to. They declined to hear the full presentation. The dean said the matter was already under consideration by a committee of senior physicians. He was very courteous about it. He said my work showed diligence and that I should continue my studies when the college reopened. He did not ask to see the document.
I am sorry, Margot. I am not surprised, but I am sorry.
I kept the document. I want you to know that. All of it. Your records, the copied passages, the argument. I have it here in my room. I do not know yet what I will do with it, but I am keeping it. Luca, how are you? Tell me honestly. Not the harbor, not the patients. How are you?
I am working. That is the most honest thing I can say. The harbor has ships in it again. Not as many as before, but they are there. There are fewer people to collect fees from. The harbor master is still collecting them. He sent me a form letter last week about the spring inspection schedule, unchanged from the previous years. New fees for late arrivals. I found I could not be as irritated by it as I once was. The wool from Kaffa is arriving on schedule this season. I inspected the first ship 3 weeks ago. The sailors looked like sailors. That is what I keep coming back to. I stood on the dock and the sailors looked like sailors. I do not know how to explain what it felt like to see that.
I think I understand.
Keep the document, Margot. Put your name on it properly and keep it somewhere safe. The Committee of Senior Physicians will produce their own report eventually. It will say the things committees say. Yours will say what you saw. That is not nothing.
No, it is not nothing. Luca, take care of yourself. I mean that as an instruction, not a courtesy.
I will do my best. Write to me when you have news. About the document, about Paris, about anything. I find I like knowing there is someone at the other end.
There is. Good night, Luca.
Good night, Margot. Spring 1349. I am writing a record of the names in this thread who have not sent a message in more than 3 months. Agata, Tommaso, Rinaldo, Elias, Isabel, Brother Ambrogio. That is 6 names. Caterina has left the thread by her own choice and is alive in Pisa. Father Benedetto is performing last rites and will write when he returns. Margot is in Paris and is well. I am in Messina and am well. The harbor is open. The wool is arriving on schedule. This is the record.